Yo, what's going on, guys? Gonna be showing you how to carry on Nasus here in Season 14 with the best build and runes possible. You're gonna want to take Lethal Tempo, Triumph Tenacity, Last Stand with Second Wind Unflinching, attack speed, and double resistances. It's a mistake to go for ability haste because the attack speed helps out so much with last hitting. It also helps you to stack your Lethal Tempo that much faster. If you are gonna play him with Fleet though, going ability haste in the rune is fine. Up against Ornn, we ran double magic resist. D-Shield Second Wind is going to let you survive pretty much any matchup, especially if they're pokey, which Ornn has plenty of poke. For our build, we are going to be rushing down a Trinity Force. Well, I'd be fine with Trinity or Sunder Skyrush. They're both insanely good on Nasus. So generally, you're just going to rush one or the other and then build the other one. So his core items really are just Trinity, Sundered. Everything else is situational. Problem with Sundered is it's a 6-second cooldown. Trinity is a 1.5 seconds. So Trinity works way better at Nasus level 6 since Nasus puts his R puts his Q on a half cooldown, 50% shorter. He's not really trading with me at all yet. This is an incredibly Ornn favored matchup. We can't do much against him early on. We kind of have to wait for 6. That's how a lot of Nasus matchups really do end up working. Is at 6. You can pretty much solo anyone at that point. Level 2, you can get your E or your W. Against him, E would be fine since he's not very auto attack based. But against someone who's auto based like an Irelia or Riven, Wither is a lot better. Auto into Q. Since we have a minion advantage, it's hard for him to force an all in or to take a extremely extended trade. Drop the E. I have level advantage. Don't really want to miss cannon for this though. That's a plus 12 off cannon. Cannons, large monsters and champions are plus 12. So we really want to get those. Auto into Q, drop the E. I do have lethal tempo, so I feel like I can out trade this if we just stick with it. Shoulda, woulda, coulda used Wither there. I didn't think he was going to trade for so long on that. He used his flash. I used my ghost. Overall, not horrible since ghost is a longer cooldown. It's going to be a big struggle bus here. His wave will bounce back to me ultimately from that position. It'll take some time though. We'll go ahead and grab... Oh, that's tough. We got a really tough back purchase here. We can go for a Ruby and a refill. Gotta ward off the Bel'Veth. Finish pushing in this wave. That is the biggest downside to this matchup is ultimately our Wither's baked in level 1 75% attack speed slow. Does not do a whole lot versus this guy. So he's tanking all these minions now. I used my E on him and the minions to finish shoving in this wave. Our E also does remove some armor. So if you can fight enemies while they're inside of your E, it makes a big difference. We see the Bel'Veth is bot side, so we'll just go ahead and keep on pushing this. Looks like we're coming top side. Get the plus 12 off cannon and we'll walk away. Yes, she's over here now. I'll get a ward down for it. Yep, she already took that. I'd like to get this. Auto into Q. Accidentally canceled the auto. You can go for Presence of Mind. Presence of Mind helps out the laning phase a lot whenever you hit enemy champions to get some mana back. Triumph tends to be better in teamfights though, because in teamfights you never really run out of mana. Yeah, this guy's really playing up here. He wants to get this auto on me. Fizz looks like he wants to roam to it. He has minion advantage. I can soft freeze it from this position. Ideally, you want them to have 4 more minions than you when you freeze. Just with how far this is, I think we can do it. Get with an auto. I'm trying to bait him so Fizz can gank. He seems to just know. Yeah, he just knows. It's not gankable. As long as we can make it to 6 without dying, we kind of win by default. It's how every Nasus matchup works. Since his R gives you 6 individual stats for 15 seconds. Very long time. Gotta be nice and slow with how we last hit these here. We don't really want to push if we don't have to. Early game, it's different because, oh, you get the level 2 first, you get the level 3 first. Now you have more abilities in them. But at level 4 and 5, we already have all 3 abilities. Plus, Nasus really isn't hard to gank. The biggest reason why you don't gank Nasus is when he's 6, because he could potentially kill both people, just like an Alawi or a Mordekaiser or a Darius. Since we're not 6, we're kind of in an awkward spot. Awkward power spike. Auto into Q. It's a plus 12. Q's a great auto reset. It's one of the cleanest auto resets in the whole game for Nasus. I like out of any character. Some auto resets are faster and cleaner than others. For example, even though Garen Q is technically an auto reset, it's so unbelievably slow that it's only like 10% faster than just doing an auto after autoing. Very, very slow. Trying to stand away from that pillar so he doesn't headbutt us into it, so kind of just walking into that one. Auto into Q, got our life still pumping us, got my refill pumping. I don't have minions to slow this down with really. So instead, we'll just be patient, we'll let it crash. He takes some damage. Auto into Q, that's a plus 3. He does have bombies. So much damage, it's insane. It's not really worth getting yourself killed over last hitting with your Q. For example, if I think he's going to be able to blast me with more than 2 auto attacks worth of damage for a single non-cannon minion, it's not worth it. We can either just farm it with E or be patient and possibly still be able to get it. You never want to give up a massive chunk of HP for a single last hit. Now for a cannon, you can give up to like a 1/4 of your health for, and it can be worth it. Got him with the Wither. He doesn't have flash. Auto into Q. That brand stun was perfect. Auto into Q. That's a plus 12. A lot of people will end up dying as long as you don't die on Nasus, because they play so aggressive to try to stop your scaling. But by them doing that, they kind of just end up getting themselves killed. Or they make themselves extremely vulnerable to getting ganked, because they're so focused on, gotta stop Nasus, gotta stop Nasus. I actually kind of need to reset. I'm in a weird spot. I should have had Brand stay to help me push the wave, because I couldn't push it fast enough on my own since I'm out of mana. Oh well. It is what it is. Tier item is good on Nasus. You don't usually want to rush it though, because it will slow down your massive first item power spike, whether you're going for a Trinity or Sundered Sky. Your first item is absolutely huge. Alright, we'll just let this go. He can freeze it if he wants. He does have Balmy, so him doing a true infinite freeze is unlikely. On top of that, I can just come back to lane. You know what? My TP is about to be up. I feel like I should stay. He didn't thin this out nearly enough. I have way too many minions for this to be a true freeze. I need to finish hitting this. Auto into Q. Just walk away. He doesn't have his R. Go ahead and back. I have my TP up at this point, so I don't mind resetting. He's not a Darius or a Riven, so me stepping up with no mana, it's not as if I'm going to get one shot all in. I'll go ahead and buy a control ward, and we'll push up. Got some decent items now. Max Wither first, E always last. Well, I think we're already starting to outscale him. We have 100 Q farm, 180, which is quite a lot for this stage of the game. The higher our champion level gets, the more lifesteal our passive gives us as well. So when he's hitting us, we're able to mitigate quite a bit just by hitting something. Like there we hit him with a Q and we're mitigating nicely. Auto in the Q. I don't think he has flash. Oh, he did. I'm getting all my health back. He has no flash here. He's so dead. We have our big burn aura around us. Increased auto attack range, health, armor, magic resist. Got him with the Wither. Dropped the E auto. Looks like Brand got the kill, so I missed out on the plus 12. It's fine. He's going to lose some plates for this. The biggest mistake as a whole is Orange Jungle not prioritizing his lane. Ganking Nasus early on is usually pretty rewarding. And they didn't, as a team, kind of play to shut us down, so now we're going to scale really well. Bel'Veth's a full item here. She doesn't have tier 2 boots. So plus 12. Sucks that Brand died, though. Got focused down. Auto and a Q. I think that's a plus 12 off of him. The good news is Bel'Veth didn't get any Rift Coral for that in the end since she died. Let's go for Sundered Sky. I really didn't think Bel'Veth was going to be an issue for the Brand. Thought he could just walk back. Grab a control ward. And we'll head back. Ornn can't play against us at all now. Like I said, our lifesteal's gotten really, really high. We're at 16%. We have the Sundered Sky Hill. Trinity Force is also a very good first item rush. It's a bit more expensive. Over 200 gold more expensive. And it doesn't give you the same amount of healing, but it's certainly more all direct pedal to the metal all-in potential with the 2.5 cooldown versus Sundered Sky 6 second. Auto in the Q. We can one-tap backliners right now. This area is warded. I'll control ward this right here. As long as you can control the pixel brushes, it makes it really easy for your junglers to gank. That's where everyone lays their wards these days. Get some lethal tempo autos on him, get him with an auto Qs. He goes in for the knockup. Boop. He's pretty tanky. I think we can whittle him down though. Got him with the Wither. Got him with the QER. Nice drop for Brand tanking first since he's a ranged character. That was really solid. You see how easy it can be to even dive a tank? It's not impossible. This season, I really don't think tanks are that tanky. Just like last season, most tank champions just aren't tanky. If you can kill a tank underneath a turret with 2 people, you have to ask yourself, is a tank truly a tank? They did get Dragon, that kind of sucks. Auto into Q. We can perma-play split push. They have no one to match us. Sundered Sky. Ornn can't put any meaningful amount of damage on us. That's going to stick. Decent time for us to reset. Merc Treads are the move here, or you can go for Swifties if they don't have a lot of hard CC. Now we start going for Trinity Force. I'll buy another control word. If you're behind, I wouldn't recommend buying a bunch of control words like I'm doing. And you should never really have more than one on you at a time. After Trinity Force, third item, it's usually a toss-up between Force of Nature and Frozen Heart. Frozen Heart versus physical damage, Force of Nature obviously versus magic damage. Their team is pretty good mix of both. Got him with the Wither. My R is about to be up. EQ, Branson was too early. Ornn's going to R now. Auto into Q. That's a plus 12. Nice, nice, nice. We can swing over to help with bugs. Bel'Veth's probably going to be there. And as a laner, you even get experience from bugs, which is really weird because no other jungle monster works that way. Red buff, blue buff, raptors. Or I guess it's just Herald here. It's not even bugs. We got R plus Ghost. We win this fight. It's about to reset. What the heck? Ideally, I get the plus 12 here. Nice. I took it just because I'm the split pusher. If I wasn't a split push champion, you're always supposed to really give it to your jungler. I have Ghost plus R. I don't know what R I think she's doing. Yeah, we just go to Ornn here. I'm going to hold on to my R. You flash the wall. I'll cut in tight. Teammates can swing out wide. He's got nowhere to go. It was so pointless for him to flash. He was completely pinched. We do have Herald. I should just take it mid lane right now. Oh, you guys want to fight? Boy! Wither down into Q. You can get the Eoner. That was a really good flash over the wall. That was a really thick part. Might still be able to kill Jinx if she steps up at all. I'm on Ghost for a little bit. And that is a turret. As long as you get a turret off of a Herald, it's a decent lay. Ideally, you get more than one body slam off. If you go inside of the Herald after you lay it, it does slightly more damage. You get to control it, which isn't that useful. You only jump in it to get the more damage off if you run it into turret. It shoots you back and gives you a massive shield, so even if they try to stop you, it's kind of hard for them to punish it. That's a plus 12. Can almost get Trinity for, so we'll stick around till we can get it. Then we'll buy a tier and go straight into, I guess, Frozen Heart. The nice thing about Frozen Heart is it gives you more damage output since it gives ability haste. Force of Nature doesn't give more damage output, really. So it doesn't give ability haste. All it does is give some movement speed. He knows he can't fight us at this stage. He's just backing off. I'll free farm it. If you have the choice to choose, you want to Q farm the backliners first because they're the squishiest. The melees can survive for longer before they die. Once the backline minions start getting focused, they die so fast it's hard to Q farm them. Plus 12. So here I think we got all of them but one. Not bad. Q's doing 659. Sundered Sky doesn't apply against minions. It's only against champions. So it'll be doing quite a bit against champs. I think they're gonna FF. Couldn't get the cannon. Guess I'll stay and push for a minute. 3 are dead. The 2 of them aren't even over here. Auto into cute. Since we have 5 or more bugs, we get these little void mites help us break the turret. And they also tank. It's kind of nice. It's time to reset, pick up Trinity. I'll pick up a tier as well. Tier scaling is extremely good on Nasus. You can go into Winters with it. And then Winter turns into Fimble Winter for free. And then Fimble Winter gives you a big shield every time you wither someone. Super, super nasty. Oh yeah, otherwise we're going Frozen Heart here. Should have sold refill for some armor. 900 on Q right now with the Sheen proc. It's ridiculous. Before the 20-minute mark. Only did 300 against him though. He's got a lot of armor. He's resisting well over half. He's resisting like 70% of it. We may need to get Black Cleaver. I guess I should just walk him down here. He took some wild damage. The E made him take way more because the E's percent-based armor penetration. Random Belveth fight over here. Brand is tied to items with her. He still got the kill. It's pretty good. I get all my health back. Passive 21% life still. Jinx is trying to bait me. She's doing some damage. Psych. She's doing almost 0 damage. She's full stack lethal tempo off of us here too. Her team's all kind of chasing. There it is. Auto into Q. Well played to her. She died for nothing. Auto into Q. Run past the Nami bubble. Auto into Q. Get the Nami flash. Ghost is so broken. Oh, I might actually die here. I just have to kite it out and play around my Sundered Sky and Q cooldown. If I only hit them when my Sheen's up and Sundered Sky is up, like you see there, they get bonked down. I heal a lot off that too. Whew. Wild fight. We're scaling out of their control. I guess I'll just... Well, I can afford Frozen Heart. We'll go Frozen here. Like I said, if you need the magic resist, just go for a Force of Nature. You might think, oh, Spirit Visage is better because extra healing. It doesn't matter. You get heal cut all the time on Nasus because they get that you're healing a lot. And Force of Nature gives you, I mean, once the Steadfast is active, which doesn't take that long, it gives you over 120 magic resist versus 60. It literally gives you double this magic resist to Spirit Visage. About the same health, except you get movement speed, so it's better. So literally just the better item. I know I can get away with Frozen Heart though, so that's what I'm doing. Nice. We have a lot of OP champs on our team this game. A lot of hyper meta. Not Nasus. He's not considered OP right now, although he is still pretty strong pick for carrying. His main issue is inconsistency. If you get turbo camped by the enemy jungler, and if they know like how to dive you properly, it can make the game really challenging. I think that's it though. That's all they got in the tank. We'll take it. Let's look at damage dealt, damage taken, and runes. Looking at damage dealt against enemy champions, we're number 2 behind the Draven. For damage taken, we were number 1 on our team. For self-mitigated, we were number 1 on our team. And for runes, pretty high value. All in all, Nasus feels decent right now. If you can make it to 6 without dying, incredibly good champion. If you're dying a lot pre-6, he's pretty worthless. If you enjoyed this Nasus video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. My name is King Stix. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.